Do keep in mind the second moon, which you are calling 2024 PT5 Arjuna, has, as you know, stabilized. It has anchored. There are photos of this. There are videos of this. Some people are able to see it from where they are located. Certain visual enhancements, telescopic technologies assist in its observation. Nevertheless, many of you, if you joined us during the transmission Lunar Locust, had an interaction with it already. Many of you who remote viewed it with us may notice the actual photos of it look very similar to what you saw in your remote viewing. So we encourage you follow up on that if you joined us, because you may find what you saw in your vision has a special level of relevance to what is presently in your experience of the here and now equation of space-time. So look into this, because it's looking into you. As we have said, it is a technology. As we have said, it's scanning you. Keep in mind, you think, many of you, that your human story and the unfoldment of your human story is largely based upon words. It is largely based upon the things that you say. It's like your words push the storyline, push the plot line of human life forward. But we are here to tell you, you're using words half of the day, at least. And only so many of them involve your mouth. You're using words in your thoughts. You're using words in your heartbeat. We know that may sound strange, but not all words that you use are in English. Not all words that you use are in your native tongue. You must understand that in certain realities, what sounds like a heartbeat in physical reality, in a higher reality, actually sounds a lot like a mystical word that they have in their communication style. You see? So there are certain frequencies you make with your body, you generate, that produce a sub-audible sound. We're saying in other dimensions that sound means something. There's a meaning associated with that sound. It's a part of a language system most of you don't understand, you're not fluent in, but other beings are. It's the language of the heart. And this technology is reading that. So not just your minds, but your hearts. It's checking to see how synchronized these things are. Because again, there is a preparatory evaluation that is being performed that again is relevant to the contact agenda and the open contact process. So the more of these biometrics are gathered through means like this and through others, the more context and understanding there is. So the extra dimensionals and extraterrestrials involved can again make contact with you in a way that is relevant, because contact can be made in a way that is inappropriate and it works against your society. It works against moving forward. So certain evaluations need to be made to ensure that the interactions are as harmonious as possible. So if you begin to psychically engage more consistently with 2024 PT5 of Arjuna, if you do this, you will be seen as a type of ambassador. Because it's almost like you have gone into another country and you have set up a video camera that has a live feed to your home. You then return to your home and leave the video camera. If people were to walk up to that video camera and were to begin to speak into it, and they began to share about themselves and their lives, and you were back at your home watching this live feed, you would see them as a type of representative of that area. They're letting you know what life is like there. They're giving you a great deal of information. It's like this. So if you just start interacting with it, they will notice you and they will say, oh, look, one of the humans notices this is unusual. Let's see how far they go. Let's see where they take this. This is interesting. So you'll become a main character in that drama, let's just say, in that world, in that experiment, if you actually interact with it directly. So they're paying attention. These are all different forms of criteria that they're looking for to see what people do, to see how observant, to see how attentive they are, to see how open to subtlety they are. So have fun interacting with these things and the many that will arrive over the years to come. We're not just talking about small celestial objects. We are talking about very interesting collective celestial phenomenon. The beings connected to this small asteroid or piece of space debris, these beings will also increase their means of communication, and they will also increase the obviousness in which they perform the communications. So think of this as step one. There's at least 2 more steps to come within 5 years. So more on that at another time.